Hey guys, I'm Lauren from My Something Beautiful Life, and today I wanted to show you my planners for 2023. So as you can see, I've got 5 planners here. I will definitely say that using multiple planners is not for everyone, but this is just what I have found works really well for me for keeping track of the different areas of my life. Some things I just need compartmentalized in a different place other than my main planner. These are not planners that I will look at every day, at least not all of them. And so if this is something that overwhelms you, definitely know this isn't something that everybody should do. Many people will work just fine with one planner. It has taken me years to figure out kind of the things that work for me and the things that don't. And this is just what works for me. Along with that, I also want to say that most of these planners I've done other videos on. Some are already out and some will be coming out soon, so definitely stay tuned for that. But I'm not going to go into a huge amount of detail. I will flip through everything so you can kind of see what it is, but I don't want to do detailed flip throughs of everything just because that would make this video like 6 years long. So just generally, I just wanted to talk about which planners I'm going to use and how I'm using them. So I'm actually going to stick most of these aside and start with these two over here. These are the 2 weekly planners that I have selected to use. And if you've been watching for the past year or even longer, you'll probably realize that I often struggle with using more than one weekly planner. Yet here I am again at the beginning of another year with 2 weekly planners. These planners are both very different and serve a completely different function for how I plan to use them. I haven't quite figured out all the details yet, but that's what we're going to talk about here. The first one I have is my MakseLife, and this is the flagship planner. I am in love with this cover. I think it's so pretty. I love purples and blues and grays, and so I'm totally obsessed with this cover. For those that don't know about MakseLife, it is a goal setting planner that's integrated with normal weekly plans. And I have the horizontal version, but I really love their goal setting system and I really wanted to incorporate that. I always have a goal planner every year. That's one of the ones I always choose to have. And MakseLife is just what has been working for me lately. So in the beginning, it has some training and kind of a prep work before you set your goals. It has space for your goals here. There's a vision board, and then you get into the months. So similar to other traditional weekly planners, you have the monthly view, but then you get a monthly goal setting page, a weekly goal setting page, and then you get your weekly view. And between each weekly view, you get another weekly goal setting page and this note space that you can use for reflection or just any other notes that you might need during the week. I do plan to primarily use this as a goal setting planner. What I'm not quite sure about is how I'm going to use the weeks for that, but I do know I want to plan out my goals in the week and be much more intentional about how I'm adding my goals into my weekly plans. That is something that is a big focus for me this year, and I think this is just the best planner to be able to do that in. So just because the goals are already going to be in here, it'll make it a lot easier to kind of just look at my week and figure out how I want to incorporate my goals into my weekly plans. Although at this point, most of my goals usually do fall into my weekly plans anyway. And that's just kind of what I want to see, like how they integrate. So again, this is all very vague right now because I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work, but this is the first weekly planner that I plan to use, and so I'm really excited about it. I love MakseLife, and this is definitely a great planner for somebody who just wants an all-in-one. Actually, both of these are, as I'll show you in a minute, they just do completely different things, but this is a good one if your focus is on your goals, but you need space for your weekly plans too. So that is my MakseLife. And then this is the Passionate Penny Pincher Home Planner. This is one I've kind of dabbled in a little bit. I had the printable version of this a couple years ago, and I just really love the concept of this, and so I want to see how I can make it work. The unique feature about the Passionate Penny Pincher Home Planner is that throughout the week there are checklists on each day just giving you different tasks that you can do to help manage your home better and even just manage your life better. Everything from like changing your sheets, cleaning out your car, to exercise. I mean, a lot of people probably don't need a planner like this because it's just stuff that just comes naturally and you just do it. For me, having ADHD, sometimes it's really hard to know what to do when, and this makes it really easy just to tell me what to do, to make sure that all of the things that need to get done get done. And so that's why I really wanted to try this out and see how it works. I also love that the remaining space for each day is just a checklist, because that's kind of how my brain operates. I really like checklists. Most of my day is not done in like scheduling appointments and things like that. I really just like having a list of the things that I need to get done each day, and I need to write it down because otherwise it just feels like my brain is going to explode. I picked this planner just because it seems like it would take the hard part out of figuring out what to do for the day. And again, this isn't going to be something that everybody struggles with, but it's definitely something that I struggle with. And so this just seemed like a really good option of a planner to try. That's how you can kind of see that both this and the MakseLife, they're very different. They have different focuses. If I do aim the MakseLife planner more towards my goals, then this planner can be more focused on just the things I'm doing on a day-to-day basis. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure yet, but we're going to see how it goes, and I will keep doing the monthly updates that I have been doing just to let you know what I'm thinking about these planners and how I'm using them. So I'm sorry if this is like not helpful at all, but these are the 2 weekly planners that I'm planning to start the year with, and we'll just see how it goes, and yeah, I'll keep you updated. The next one that I want to talk about is my on-the-go folio and my Petite planners. This is one of the ones, I did a whole video on it, and so if you want to see how I set that up, well, I mean, I'll show you now too, but if you want to see like the full setup video, then I will link to that when it goes live. It'll probably go live after this video, so just stay tuned and watch for that, and it will be coming soon. And then once it is, I will link it in this video. But the first thing that I have in here is my daily planner. So I decided to switch back to the on-the-go folio for daily planning. I just love this layout. And like I said, I just work better in to-do lists, and that's how this is set up. And so I decided to come back to it to see if it just fits better for this season of life than the Daily Duo was. The Daily Duo was working really well for me at the beginning of the year, but just the past couple months, it just hasn't been what I needed. But I still need a daily planner, and so we're going to try out the Petite planners again and just see how that goes. Then in the back I have a bunch of stickers. I think I have lots of stickers in here. The second one I have is the wellness planner. This is the new version, and it just has weekly layouts so I can keep track of my exercise and food and just healthy habits. So I'm excited to get started in this new one. The wellness planner is something I've used for a long time and I really love it. I haven't used this new layout yet, but I just think this is really pretty. So I'm excited about that. And then I also have the new meal planner, and this one is pretty much the same layout as it was before. It's just a different color scheme. It has the color blends pattern on the inside, which I love and I'm so excited about. Again, this is one of the planners I've been using for a really long time, and I love this meal planner. This is one of my favorite Petite planners. This layout is just perfection for me. It has everything I need. It has the shopping list, the meal prep, and then just the space that I can use to plan out my meals. This has already been working well for me, and so I'm just excited to get the new one, and it's all fresh and clean and pretty new colors. And then the last Petite planner I have in here is the Big Picture Planner. This was in the winter seasonal surprise box that was launched a month ago, I think, somewhere around there. And I love this. This is another one I'm going to use along with my goals. It has a really simple layout. For each month, it just has this page, and then it just has some notes pages. And so I wanted to use this to actually break down some of my bigger goals. It kind of just gives me some extra note space for things that wouldn't actually fit in my MakseLife planner. And so I just love this layout. I really hope that they come out with this in a permanent Petite planner because I would love another one of them. I just think this is such a great layout. I love how flexible it is. I don't like when things are very structured. I like the flexible space. And so I'm just so excited that there's just so many note pages in here. So this is definitely one I'm also excited to get going. And then in here, I just have the monthly sticker book from Erin Condren. And in the back, I have a perpetual calendar. So that's what I have in my Petite planner, or my on-the-go folio, and the Petite planners in it. The Petite planners are always one of my favorites. That's my new setup for this one. And my next planner that I want to show you is a monthly planner from Erin Condren also. The monthly planners are so awesome. Again, with the flexible space. Each month you get a monthly calendar. You get this little dashboard planning page, and then you just get like 8 or 9 note pages, I think. I think you get 9 in here. And then there's the one right here. So 10 total. And I use this as my content planner for my blog and for YouTube and social media, all of that. Everything like business related just goes in here. So as of right now, nothing is set up here. This is the Harmony Neutral layout, which I just think so pretty. I love these muted colors. And although it will change throughout the year, I think it looks really pretty with this cover. So I'm really excited about this. This is one I've been using for my content planner for years now, and this is just the one I always go back to. I just love that I can use the flexible space for just whatever I need that month. It seems like what I need for my planning changes every month. I like that I can just use this space to brainstorm or just take notes on whatever, and it keeps it organized by month, and it's just perfect for how I need to use it. And then the last planner that I have to show you, this is an A5 agenda, also from Erin Condren, and this one is actually the budget planner. I did also do a video setting this up so that you can see all of that, but I'll just do a brief flip through. I have some sticky notes here, and I got their top tab dividers to break up the sections. This page I'm going to use for tracking my bills throughout the year, and then the budget planner actually starts. There's some goal pages at the beginning. And then for each month you have this planning page, you have the budget page. I actually put in a couple extra note pages just for whatever I need for that month. There's the rest of the budget page. And then you get some weekly spending pages. And that's pretty much what it does for the whole year. At the very end of it, I did add some more dividers. This is where my savings trackers are. This one is where the debt trackers are. And then this very last tab right here just has all my extra note pages. And then I did put some stickers in the back. So this is my budget planner as it stands right now. It'll probably change a little bit. One of the reasons why I chose the A5 agenda is because of the rings. My budget planner tends to change quite a bit throughout the year, and so I wanted this so that I could adjust and either add in or take out pages as I need throughout the year. So that's what's inside my budget planner for right now. And those are my 5 planners. I think this is actually fewer than I've had in other past years. I think I'm kind of simplifying a little bit, which is definitely a good thing. During this past year, I've actually been doing monthly planner updates, and I do plan to continue that in next year. So if you want to see how I continue to use these planners and how they change throughout the year, definitely subscribe and watch for those. I do one every month, and it's just been really helpful for me to be able to keep track of what I'm doing, as well as be able to show you guys how it's okay for your planners to change throughout the year. Anyway, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and also let me know which planners you're planning to use for next year. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.